everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. I go by Rachel Ray here on the internet, and today it is another Flosstube episode. Today's episode is number 70. Wow. Believe it or not, I've only really been cross-stitching since 2019, at around August, I want to say, when I first started my first ever Stitchy, which is a stitch along, and I'm just amazed that we've gotten this far. So if this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. Make yourself at home, hit subscribe. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. But if you're here and you've been coming back for a while, thank you. Thank you for your patience too for last video, because I totally forgot. I just could not face the camera, and as you can see, I am fresh-faced. There's no makeup going on here because it is warm. It is warm. I was just doing the calculations for my temperature shawl that I'm knitting, and every day I record the temperature and then I do a full row and back again in a certain color that matches with that temperature, and I'll show you that in a little while. But it was 23 degrees according to the app yesterday. However, yesterday was like one of the warmest days and nights that I've felt here in Ireland. And yes, I live in rural Ireland, by the way. I'm an American, but I live here. My husband is Irish. And so it was very tropical. We did get a little bit of rain yesterday, which is good because we haven't gotten rain in like 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks. My dog Luna's here with me. I wish my little co-host was sitting next to me like she used to in our older videos, but she's also feeling the heat lately, and it's really kind of knocked us. So I don't have as much progress as I usually do to show you. However, you may have noticed from a bunch of other creators that this weekend is the 24 hours of cross stitch weekend. Jen Lee from Quirks and Stitches, she actually started this with her mom, and it's kind of like a challenge. You can either do 24 hours straight stitching, which I don't think I could do that. I don't think I have that in me. Or you could do 24 hours, you know, here and there, added up over the weekend. And that's what I like to do. But realistically, it's July. It's the end of July. People want to socialize. They want to see us. We don't feel like cooking, so we've been kind of like going out and getting grub from some of the local hangouts or getting takeaways. Funny story. I was invited to go onto an island this weekend, and I was just kind of like, I'd rather be home stitching. No offense to my friends, but it is what it is. It's been a while since I've done some serious cross-stitching. So, without further ado, let's show you some whips. So I don't have any finishes or anything like that to show you today, but I did have the opportunity to work quite a bit on the new pattern released by the Black Needle Society, Katie Landis, called Savor Life. This was exclusive to the Black Needle Society's Night Garden box, which you may want to check out my unboxing of it up here. And I got started on it right away because last weekend was the digital retreat. Well, it was started on Thursday night around 11 p.m. my time, and it ran through the entire weekend. I did not get to participate as much as I wanted to. I think I actually skipped the rooms altogether this time because my hubby just started a new job, and he started on Monday. So that weekend I kind of wanted to just spend time with him because it's the last time that we're gonna have full days together, you know, until weekends. And anyway, it's a big change for us in our little family. So yeah, I just didn't really feel like giving up all my time to a digital retreat when he was the person I wanted to spend time with. Anyway, so this is where I got. I think I showed this to you. Let me just put something behind it here. I think that I showed you this last time that I'd had a little bit done. There we go. It looks very foggy in here, doesn't it? So this is where I've gotten to. I'm about 25% of the way finished, which is crazy because it feels like a lot more than that, but really it's only about 25%. I am using what was given to me in the kit. So there are specialty flosses, and it's 1/2 on 36 count linen. I love the color of this linen. It's French Lilac by Picture This Plus. Isn't that pretty? So yes, I love this. It's a beautiful pattern. I have no complaints. The needle minder is beautiful as well. The moth needle minder that was given to us in the box is beautiful as well. I'm enjoying working on my this is the, what do they call them? This is what I use with my Elan lap stand, which I'll show you here in a moment. These are the scroll frames from Artisan Designs. So the people that make the Elan lap stand also make these frames. This is the smallest frame that they have, and I believe that this, it looks like a 12-inch. I think that's 12 inches, I think. And I really enjoy using these scroll frames, but sometimes I find that the tension is tricky, and because the fabric was cut a certain way, it doesn't lie quite right. But you know what, that's just something you have to deal with scroll frames, I think. Stay hydrated. Please pause this video to get some water. Okay, so that was the first thing that I worked on. I did probably, I want to say that I put in around about 100 stitches. I put in about 200 stitches during the retreat each day, at least, and then about 100 stitches for consecutive days after that. And then I got the itch to start up on my Dark Queen of the Seas again by Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is a year-long stitch-along that started, I want to say last September. I think it was September. Yeah. And I have it on the scroll frame as well, so you're not going to see the whole thing. We decided last time that if you didn't see last video, please go check it out. But I decided last time that I wasn't going to show you the finished piece until I am fully finished, so that it'll be a surprise to both of us, because I have her on the scroll frame. So I'll show you my Elan lap stand now if I can pull it out. And this is, I think this is the 26-inch frame. I'm not 100% on that. This is the lap stand, so that's what it looks like. This part, the base, sits in your lap, and it can slide in and out and adjust so that the weight of the piece is balanced properly on your lap. So let me just, I'm gonna go ahead and take, I don't want to blow your ears out either. I'm gonna take this off, so you just untwist. There we go. And move it sideways. There. Now we can see the progress. So the last time that you saw this, I believe I had just a little bit of this, this area of 550 completed. Whereas I'm trying to block out light to make it focus. There we go. And that was pretty much it. So I have done almost 1,000 stitches, and that does not look like 1,000 stitches at all. I think I've done 950 stitches in the last 2 days, and that's not too bad. I mean, I still have the rest of today to go. But this is what I'm working on for my 24 hours of cross stitch project, and I'm loving it so far. I'm basically just color completing this side as I go. So I'm going up and making the lines, drawing the map for where I need to connect with the next color, because my brain really likes that. It likes to fill in once I've got an outline done. So the next step is just to bring this up and around to the pink part. You can see there's pink stitches. I've got thread parked up here, and that's the tip of the tentacle on her left side. And then once I'm finished with this part 10, I need to also do, there's tentacles on her right side as well. That was this month's drop. I also have coral that I need to fill in on this side. So I have quite a lot of work to do. So it's not going to be finished on time, I don't think, unless I only focus on this, and that's it. But as you know, I'm not a monogamous stitcher. I don't stitch on just one thing at a time. I find that really, really difficult. I will work on this for like 5 days and then I have to put it down and work on something else. My brain works better that way. So yeah, that's the progress on my Dark Queen. Isn't she pretty? Oh, and if you're wondering, this is it could be used as a frogger or a counter. And this is from Mislaid Pages on Etsy, my friend Jessie. Speaking of Jessie, she's actually doing right now, for her 24 hours of cross stitch, I believe she said that she's doing the Twisted Rainbow sampler, and she might be doing something else. I'm totally blanking now, but it made me think, oh, well, maybe I should take out mine this week and make it an intention. So plans or intentions. I would like to also join in on the hashtag Don't Get It Twisted SAL that she's running on her channel, because this is my progress so far. This is Northern Expressions Needlework Twisted Rainbow Sampler. So as you can tell, I've just finished the specialty band number 2, and now I have the next bit of cross stitching to do. I went ahead and I was lucky enough to get the PDF, so I'm going to be using this in Pattern Keeper now for the cross stitching bits, and that way I can go faster because I am very slow with paper patterns. I didn't even know that Northern Expressions Needlework has PDFs, so you can get a PDF if it works better for you. By the way, I'm doing my Twisted Rainbow on 25 count Lugana. I think it's, hold on, let me double check, because sometimes I say the wrong thing. I think it's 28. It could be something else. Oh, why are you in here? You, sir, are a pattern for something else, and you are in this bag. You are hitchhiking. My cold temperature blanket. No, you don't belong in here. Okay, so you either. Where is the cover page? Sorry. Entertain yourselves for a moment. It should be right here. No? 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 Really? Oh, yes, the colors are at the back of the pattern. Did I write it down? Okay, anyway, I'll dig it up. It's probably on my whip list. Y'all, it's so hot in here. I have the fan pointing at me, but it's not helping. I think it's a 28 count or a 32 count Lugana. Pure black from Zweigart. And it goes this way with the orange band at the top, like that. And it really is pretty. I love how 3D these specialty stitches are. I hope it'll focus. Come on. There we go. Or you can kind of see it a little bit better. The specialty stitches are so fun. Like, they're just actually so fun to do. So I really enjoy doing this project. I know that I messed up a little bit, but I don't mind. This project for me is practice for my Chatelaine that I'm going to start next year. It'll be my new year, new start. It's a massive project and I really need to like get stuff ready for it. Now that I'm talking about it, because I have flosses for it, but I don't have any fabric and the beads. I need to get those beads together. That's far ahead in the future. Heike at Stone Cold Coffee Crafts here on YouTube, she's actually going to do it with me. We're doing the same exact chart. And I think we're doing different fabrics. I'm not 100%. I don't remember. But that's going to be really fun, and I'm looking forward to it. So that's the Don't Get It Twisted SAL, which I will probably, work on that a little bit this week. I may not have a lot of time for that because I do want to catch up on my Dark Queen. I feel like I'm falling a little too far behind for my liking, but just remember that it's at your own pace. You're in charge of, you know, setting your limits. And that's something that I actually struggled with for the last 2 weeks, was that I felt like falling behind on everything. But I think that's just, that's outside pressure. That's pressure from other things that are in my life right now. Because I've been doing a lot of paperwork and just feeling a little bit overwhelmed. So when I look at my stitching, I'm like, oh, I haven't done anything, you know. So anyway, also something that's going to start in September. I know last time I talked about the Christmas Tree SAL that's happening over with Chatelaine. Chalene's Creativity Room, which, yeah, I talked about that last time. It's going to be really fun. That's starting in September, and so is Season of Smalls. So Mislaid Pages, my friend Jessie, she's going to be hosting the Season of Smalls event again this year in September. And it's like, I think the rules have been set at 60 by 60 or smaller. So teeny tiny little charts. So it's meant to help you, you know, start and finish something in a reasonable amount of time. Maybe kick through some of those little kitted up projects that you have. I think those Mill Hill kits would be perfect for Season of Smalls. And I have at least one, I think. Yeah. That I might do, or I might just use it as an opportunity to finish something that that I had started last year. I did Gathering Berries. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know the one. Gathering Berries that had 2 little birds and strawberries on it. And she just came out, Misty Purcell. She just came out with another one that looks like it. But is it shamrocks? I can't remember. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My brain. Anyway, there's lots of charts that you could do, but keep it small. And you might win a prize of maybe a gift card to Etsy or something, is what I heard. So yeah, go check out Jessie's channel, Mislaid Pages, to get more information on Season of Smalls if you want to join in. It will be really fun. You don't have to finish. You just participating will enter you in to win. So that's awesome. Really cool. What else do I want to talk about? I think that's it for stitching. Like I said, this week has just been kind of like roasting. So I have had very limited amount of time to stitch. I've been rotating in my house. So a lot of you are probably like, what are you talking about? Like, especially if you live in the States, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. We don't have air conditioning here. There's no air con. There's no, you can get an air conditioning unit, but it's so rare that you would ever need one. And I'd say if I went to try to buy one now, it would be impossible because everybody's probably buying them now. But our temperatures have been above 20 degrees. Let's see. Here in South Cary, on the coast, it's much cooler than it is inland or like in Dublin and stuff. So we haven't really had the high temperatures that other counties have. So since the 16th, today is the 24th of July, since the 16th, it has been higher than 20 degrees Celsius, which I think is 72 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. I don't have any like electronic device to talk to ask it. And I don't want to take the time at the moment, but it's been hot enough to make it uncomfortable to sleep at night. And so I have one fan. I have one electronic fan, and it goes to every room where I am. So, except the bathroom. So when I go to wash dishes, the fan comes with me. I come in here to record a video, it comes with me. Girl, it is hot. Like, even just the sunlight from this window, it's not pouring into the window directly. It's indirect sunlight, but I can feel the strength of it. I wouldn't be surprised if my husband comes in and is like, Anyway, speaking of temperatures, here is my, here is my temperature shawl. And this I have an ombre of pinks and purples. If I have the picture, I will put it in, but basically it goes from light pink, dark pink to light purple to dark purple. Dark purple is the hottest. And I am up to the 7th of July now. I did put in a few rows. So that's the 7th. It's going to be really fun to see all of the color changes going back up, because it got really cool there between the 4th and the 7th. There was a little dip on the 11th as well, and then it just whoop, goes straight up. And it's going to be there for a while, because this heat wave is not going to end. If you're interested in getting this pattern, this is Sonder by Expression Fiber Arts. Sorry, there's lots of expression things. And I am aware I need to weave in my ends. Actually, they are woven in, but I'm a little hesitant to cut these right now because I don't want to cut them too short before blocking. So I'm going to leave in a little tassel there for a little while, and then once I block this, then I will cut. So that is the start of my shawl up to the 7th. And I'm looking forward to working on that one because it's really simple. It's probably the easiest shawl that you can make. No offense, it's just I wanted something mindless because I knew that once those rows get really long, I don't want anything complicated, you know? But yeah, it's a fun knit. It's there's a video from Shandy if you want to go watch it, and she basically tells you how to do it for free. So thank you, Shandy. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Yeah, the plan is just to work on my Dark Queen, to maybe do the Don't Get It Twisted SAL. I have not purchased anything. I'm waiting on purchases. I have some Be Stitch Me fabrics coming so that I can make some more tutorial videos to help you guys out with fabric types. And then I reached out to Michelle. She actually offered quite a while ago to let me use one of her patterns to show you how to read a pattern, which I thought was super kind. So I reached out to her last night. I was like, I think I'm ready to make this video. What do you think? And I'm super, super stoked to do this. So yeah, if you don't know Michelle Bendy, I don't know what rock you're living under. No, I'm just kidding. Please go check her out. She's Bendy Stitchy Designs as well. So you can find her at Hoffman's, at any cross stitch supplier pretty much. And she also is she has all her patterns online as well, so you should definitely go check her out. But more about that when the video comes out. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, that's it. In personal news, I believe, yeah, Monday my brother-in-law's restaurant is going to be opening back up. Now here in Ireland, it is going to be indoor dining for fully vaccinated people only. So if you are not fully vaccinated and you do not have your certificate, your digital certificate, then you will not be served indoors. You can still eat outside, but until you are fully vaccinated, you cannot eat indoors. And that is just to bring our numbers down, because there have been major spikes in towns even near me. And so we still want to be careful. So personally, I am still only eating outdoors. I only have the first jab. I got my first shot last Sunday and I had no side effects at all. I had a sore arm for like, you know, a little while, and then it just went away, and no fatigue or dizziness or vomiting or anything like that, thank goodness. I already have enough with my hay fever. So, but yeah, I will most likely get, I think the intended vaccination date for the second round is usually 4 weeks from the first. So it'll be a month and I get my second shot and then I'm fully vaccinated and I can go inside restaurants with no problem. And I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be really good. Is there anything else? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, just to let you know, my Etsy store is temporarily shut down. I just need to get some things together. I'm thinking about leaving Etsy. It's been really useful for getting me started and getting everything, getting used to the process of having a shop, an online marketplace. But I think I'm ready to step away now. So more about that in another video. I just want to let you know, if you're looking for my store, because it is linked in every video, that's why it's just temporarily down. And I'll let you know if and when I come up with a new plan. So yeah, thank you as well to all of those people out there who have bought me a coffee. You're so amazing. Buy Me a Coffee is this thing that's kind of like an alternative to Patreon, where you don't have to pay monthly. You don't have to worry about a monthly subscription. If you want to donate to a creator, then that is another way to do it. And by no means am I asking for money or anything, but I do appreciate those of you who have gone out of your way to buy me a coffee. I'm going to be using that, like I said, to help a friend of mine until I gather all of the money that they need. I'm just going to keep saving that in the account until I've reached my goal. We're still waiting on a quote at the moment, so I don't know how much I'm trying to raise, but just everything that goes in there is going towards them. So thank you. If you want to throw me a little tip or something, if you feel like it, just know that it's going to a good cause. So yeah, I think I'm going to go, and I'm going to think about getting some dinner while I edit this video. I hope you all stay safe and stay well. Oh, and my condolences to the family of Barb from Blackbird Designs. I should have said this at the beginning, because it is very serious. One of the owners of Blackbird Designs passed away last week. Was it last week or the week before? It was the week before. I'm sorry. It was July the 4th. And it's really sad because I think a lot of us just, especially me, I have so many projects that, like, I don't know if I'll ever finish them, you know what I mean? And then to find out that someone who designs the things that you love has suddenly and very, very quickly passed away. It's just kind of mind-boggling, you know? So my deepest sympathies for her family and for all of those very good friends that were around her and that knew her. I did not know her personally, but I respect her and I'm truly deeply sorry about that. Okay, everybody. So with that, please hug your dear ones, your loved ones, and, you know, stay safe and well and hydrated and take your medicine, and happy stitching, happy crafting, and I'll see you guys soon in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye.